Hey, how you guys doing? Back at it again. Yesterday I was talking about um, quantum field and waves of possibility and how to attain these by becoming or being uh, that person that you want to be, or being that person that you want to attract, right? Uh, and that goes along with uh, timelines. There's infinite amount of timelines that are there's possibility of these timelines that you can attain. Uh, and so I believe Tesla stated it was energy, frequency, and vibration. That's and this wasn't like he was just throwing it out there. These are facts, and come to find out through quantum physics, they figured all this out. All this got figured out. They got it down now. They had it all figured out. So this is all science. So what I'm saying isn't something I'm making up or just throwing out there. Um, so in order to attain this or to be on that timeline or create that timeline or be on that timeline that you know desire, so to speak, depending on what you want to do. I mean, first you got to figure out what you want, right? And then you got to become that. And I don't mean whatever comes with it. Say you want to be wealthy, you want to do good on that, you want to have a relationship, you want to you want to have this certain person, this lovable person, you first have to be on that frequency. You have to raise yourself up to that vibration. The quantum field, you can't cheat it. You can't pretend that you're on that vibration level, that on that frequency. You got to find that frequency that you want. It's like a radio station. There's different types of music. And say in life, there's different channels. Let's say, make it easier. You want to be on a certain channel. Well, you've got to become that channel, that music, that sound, that lovable person that you want, that beautiful person that you want. You know what I mean? All these things that you want, you have to become that in order to attain that. You know what I mean? You have to be that. And it's not going to happen until you do that. You can try to fight it, you can try to force it, and all that does is create friction and keeps you in a constant loop. Now, here's the thing, and I was saying you have to, separate yourself from your timeline, your current timeline, the timeline that you're on that you're not happy with, right? You want to be a different type of person, right? You want to be stronger, you want to be healthy, or you want to a better relationship, or you want to be wealthy, all these things. You're not going to acquire, you're not going to get the wealth or that relationship or that health by wishing for it or just thinking about it. You've got to know that's what you are. You know what I mean? You got to know that I am that healthy person, and you're working on it. I will meet that special person who loves me, that loves and is very special, and all these different expectations that you have in others. You must have that in you first in order to attract that. Heart's like a magnet, right? It's all attraction, law of attraction. So, first step is we figure out what we want. Once you know what you want, you say, I want to, like me, for example, like I was saying yesterday, I want to, I want to be healthier. I want to be stronger. I'm not trying to be a muscle man. I just want to live longer. You know what I mean? For my children, for my grandkids. For myself. First for myself. I got to do for me. I've got to help myself. I've got to love myself. And you've got to do the same thing if you care to even change. That's your choice. But it takes work, dedication. You've got to know that. You've got to put that. You've got to get that up there and know it. Know it. And if you're trying to be financially abundant, you have to be able to spend without worrying about the next. You got to have some sort of faith. You have to have faith. I believe personally, and this is just me. The two things in life that have gotten me along is faith and gratitude. Faith and gratitude. I have faith that everything's going to be okay. I have faith in the universe. I have faith in God. I have faith in Jesus. I know I'm going to be okay. I know that whatever happens, it's whatever I do is in my control. However I speak to you, however I treat people is in my control. Whatever you do is not in my control. Whatever happens outside of me is not in my control. I have faith in God that it's all in divine timing. Everything's going to happen in divine timing. As soon as you learn to let go of these things you can't control, and I think that's really that's key. You got to start there. I believe so. That's where I started at. Once you start having faith, then you can release and let go. And I'm not saying lay on your ass and not do anything. No, I mean release. You try to get rid of that anxiety. You got to stop living in lack and start living in being happy, having that faith in what will come, and being happy, being thankful for everything that you have now. Now, if you want to change what you have now and you're not happy with it, then you got to start working on it. You have to work on that incrementally. Or maybe you're just a Superman. You can just hop right out of it and just right into another timeline. More power to you, man, if you got it like that. But, however, that's just basically it. And, and I'm learning, quantum physics is that's a tough gig right there. But, on the outline, I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm going deeper. And whatever I learn, I'd like to pass on, because I watch a lot of these videos and they talk about quantum physics and quantum field and quantum this, and all that stuff. And boy, they sure make it complicated. And I was just thinking that maybe a fella like me could kind of pass it along to you guys, and maybe I can explain it a little bit easier. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But I do, I listen to these things and I'm picking up on them. I research, of course. I'm not going to just believe anything. And it all goes back to science, facts, So that's what I'm doing. And hell, you guys can do the same thing. Just go on YouTube, look it up. A lot of that stuff, it probably puts you to sleep. So I'm trying to take that stuff in. And I've always been good at, I can sit there and listen to these things. I can read books. I love it. I love my brain is, in my age, is like a sponge. Even so, age or not, no, it doesn't make a difference to me. I love learning new things. So to me, it's intriguing. It's stimulating for me. So if I can help you guys by passing it along or speaking in layman's terms or whatever the hell I have to do to try to help somebody else, because along the way I'm learning too, and it makes me feel great inside to be able to pass that along to my fellow brothers and sisters. Yeah, it feels good. Anyways, I'll let you guys go, and tomorrow if you want to hear some more of this stuff from me, tune in. You have a blessed one. Take care.